folks, we are on.
Hey, folks.
Alright. Peoples. Yeah, peoples. Let me just finish up here.
Okay, let me put my
Painting on.
paint down.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Let me put
it was
my
Thanksgiving
background.
weekend.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So it was an interesting Thanksgiving. I know we talked about that.
That's not in our house.
Yeah, that's not in the house. That was something else. I'm just checking to make sure. That's not in the house. That was something else. I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, checking to make sure everything's working smoothly. That we can hear each other and all that other good stuff. Right, babe?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, man.
Okay. Let me put this down.
This.
Let's see.
Alright, so what you gonna be painting today?
I think I'm gonna keep it simple and do a Christmas tree. How about that? Because you're in the
crazy Christmas
season,
mood.
so I'm gonna join in that way. But I'm not always gonna do that. But it's less stressful than other things.
Yeah.
You are the type that they warn me about, when I'm with you, all the wrong feels alright,
Yeah. Oh man. Back to work tomorrow. Sucks.
Well, let's enjoy the moment now then.
Yeah, I know. Having a nice 4-day weekend. And then getting back into the work groove, sometimes you're like, ooh.
Well, let me do my background and let's see how that goes.
So, I have that part. Let me add in the details.
I'm doing on paper this time, no canvas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I've never done that, so let's try.
Yeah, go for it. You know how you say you want me to do patterns and whatnot, and I said I'm trying to stay away from that because of work? So there's a lady on YouTube who's a surface designer, and she was talking about how, you know, as an if you're an illustrator, you can do surface design work, but it doesn't have to be a pattern. So like how I was doing, right? All I have to do is just change it up to fit on a wall.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was thinking as I was doing this illustration, I could set one up for a surface design to go on the wall, or better yet, a shower curtain or whatnot. and I was thinking about Star Wars, like The Empire Strikes Back. So for those of us who knows that one, there's a planet called Hoth where the rebels are hiding out at, and it's like an ice world, right? So I was thinking if I can like illustrate a icy world, and in the background show the snow speeders, but it's one of those things where you see the silhouettes, but you can tell what it is. Yeah, I can do something like that and set it up as a pattern. So, I was just thinking about it as I was breaking apart the desk.
Okay, well, I mean, you got some information, so that's good.
Yeah. It's just something to start with and everything else. As an idea. So it's one of those things where I could keep up doing my illustrations and still make those type of patterns. Yeah, but it'll still be like a pattern.
Yeah,
but,
no, I'm just saying, I think that you're already in that mindset, so that could help when things are, like when you don't have something already in mind.
Yeah.
I think that's something that comes pretty natural to you, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's do some.
another thing to think about is and the good thing is we end up having a sale this week. Someone bought an art piece from Greece.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Yes, I went to check just to make sure everything is good. It's in production.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to go out sometime this week. So hopefully when they get it, they will like it, and
they will like it for
they'll
sure.
tell their friends about it.
They will like it. It's always a good thing.
That it is. It is always a good thing. And, you know, and a lot of you may know, like, maybe a couple of times I have complained about the gym I go to that is always packed. Well, they have other branches. So there was one that's out by Roosevelt Field, which I tried, but I was like, it's a little bit far, and you know, not too bad, but So I went to the one on Jericho Turnpike, which wasn't too bad, but they don't have punching bags.
Yeah.
And they don't have the hot tub, but they have a pool, which isn't too bad. But I do need a pool. I mean, I do need the hot tub, but you know, like all gyms, they do have a sauna, which is good, because you need that. You always need a sauna when you go to the gym.
So funny. I don't usually. I like the hot tub.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't usually like to have to get dry afterwards, blah blah blah. But I like the hot tub.
Yeah, hot tubs are always fun. You know, especially when you work out and you just need something to like rest your muscles and
give your muscles a little
break.
bit of a massage.
Yeah. From a nice workout.
I'm trying to be very careful with this.
Yeah.
But let's see how it works out. See, I knew I put too much. Okay, let me clean this. I'm sure a lot of people are still eating turkey.
Yeah, I know my mom had cooked turkey, but it was like pieces.
Yeah, a lot of people. Some people did. I like the whole pieces of turkey
Yeah.
situation.
You know.
That's an option. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix some color and brighten up this tree.
I'm pretty sure by now people are tired of eating turkey.
Well,
you know.
you would think so, but
You would
it
think
might
so.
not be.
Might not be, yeah.
Might not be the case. Never know. Never know.
Never know. And on top of that, how many people actually eat turkey during the year?
Right.
You know, that's something I'm curious about. Because you're probably having turkey on Thanksgiving. You're probably having turkey on Christmas. You know? Maybe. Depending on your culture. Some may have lamb, some may have something else.
Yeah.
You know. So a lot of it depends on your family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially how many people you had over at your house.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happened?
She wants me to make rice for lunch.
No, there's rice in the...
Is it the rice that she likes?
It's the white rice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to make rice. It was white rice. I figured she'd want that.
This is the first time I'm doing this on paper, and it's not even, it's not watercolor paper.
Right.
It's just paper, multi whatever.
Multi...
I forgot what they call it now, okay?
Mixed media?
Mixed media, there you go.
Right.
And it's not bad, but it's
Not great.
I mean, it's never great because it's multimedia, but when something is specific for something, it works a little better.
Right.
So. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of snow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Oh. So, one of the kids at Newbury came back from college. She was on break, and she's going for nursing. So I told her, I said, how you feel about this whole thing? She goes, it sucks because I gotta look for financial aid, and because they cut all this stuff, she's trying to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, they're messing everybody up. Right?
Yeah.
What can you say now?
Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're going for a career and now you're told, oh, well, this career is not considered a career anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then my nephew, he was down from college for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
He went back up. His parents drove him back up today. And I guess he has some very interesting classmates that are from around the world. So I found that to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh wow, okay. Now that I'm looking at this, I wonder if I should make these smaller for distance. Yeah, I'm gonna make these smaller for distance. I knew that might be a problem. Or I might just add more.
Because I don't like how this turned out, so let me do it some other way.
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge for like mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I realize I should have made them a little bit smaller, just to show for distance. You know. But before
Gotta
I do
make
that,
my white was dirty.
your white was dirty.
So that's not good.
That's closer. Yeah, I think having it come in between two peaks is good. So my mom started watching this show called Kaleidoscope. It stars the guy from Do the Right Thing, right? So, you know, there was a couple people in there. The guy from I can never pronounce his name, and then one of the actors from Watson, the one who plays the twins, and then this Australian actor who played Captain Boomerang in Suicide
I
Squad.
need to look all that up.
So the actor from Suicide Squad, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be the problem one because they had a time limit about stealing stuff and getting out, and of course you always have that one person who is greedy and is going to get everyone killed or caught, and he played that person. You know, luckily they got away, but without getting too much of it, he's going to be the one that gets them caught or gets them into trouble. You know.
Yeah.
And you always have that one in those.
Gotta wipe this real quick because I don't want.
I think you got paint in your big in the car.
Sorry.
And on my book, yeah. So I mean, the first episode was interesting, and I kind of mentioned something. I was like, yeah, and Joy was like, you think so? I was like, yeah, and then it turns out to be true. So I have to watch it because it sounds like there's more to it. There's more going on in there. So I want to go in there and watch it and see what it is and what's going on and whatnot. Because I think I heard something about it, but the way they did it, I was like, okay, that's and I meant to go back and catch up on it, but I never had the chance to.
Get some of this in there. Trying to do the silver, it's not showing up.
Silver's not shown.
No.
Yeah.
Gonna have to be. Maybe I mix it with white.
Let's do the shadow. So when doing a snow scene, right? And I've been doing looking at a lot of studies like that. A lot of it is in blue to white, right? Even in the shadowing, it's like blue,
Yeah, they do a lot of blue for snow.
right? So me going to set this up. let's see. I want to use a cool blue. Well, first off, let me bring the sun up because the sun is going to.
The gray didn't look at all. Wow. I mean, the silver didn't show at all. I wanted to be fancy, but can't be fancy.
Nah, can't be fancy. So let's use yellow to show where the highlight is going to be. Let me do that first. But first, I'm going to put a color down. What color do I want to put down? So you can see it. That works. So yeah, so
It's not bright enough. Like, oh, maybe I'll do the acrylic ink. Maybe that will brighten it. No, I don't see the difference.
you don't see the difference.
No, it's not. Interesting.
The what?
The paint
Yeah.
it's not bright enough. It's like, it's very odd.
Well, how would you get paint to be brighter?
I mean, maybe it's the color of the background that I used, but I don't think that. I feel like the paint is sinking into
The paper?
the paper.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not doing it on the right paper anyways. But.
Yeah. So earlier, I was talking with the audience about adding skills to your repertoire, depending on what it is that you are doing, right? And I was talking about how where I used to work for that place in Brooklyn, and the owner was like, "Why are you learning that thing? You shouldn't be able to do it."
Yeah, people always have an opinion.
Right. So I was telling the audience how, when you have someone who says that, it usually means they don't value what you do.
Absolutely.
So you have to ask yourself a question:
Yeah.
is this a place where I want to stay,
Yeah.
or is this a place, or should I prove to him, or should you prove that, hey, learning this actually will help?
Yeah.
But it's like a double-edged sword. It
Yeah.
could work,
Yeah.
or it can totally like backfire. So it's one of those things. What do you do? You know what I'm saying? How do you go about proving that, hey, this is actually beneficial?
Right.
It may not be beneficial to you, but it's beneficial to me.
Right.
Right? How have you ever came across that when you were doing fashion?
No. No.
No?
No, they never. I mean, I never had anybody ask me why I was learning anything, because they didn't know my business anyway. But I'm just saying, the bosses, they didn't really interfere in people's life. There was not much talking, or
Right.
So I'm wondering if I could.
So if you're looking at what I'm doing, I'm using the yellow to show where the light is, right? Because I want to do the highlight first. So as you can see, the gray, my gray circle here represents the sun. So I wanted to put that highlight in, so just to give me an idea of where everything is going to be. Because this is going to be the first time where I'm actually gonna, what I'm gonna do is, I'm still gonna do my shadows in grayscale, but when I'm about to put them on, I'm gonna make it blue. And I'm gonna have to adjust the hue and whatnot just to help me out a little bit. I'm really not going to put it too much into the ice per se, just because.
I don't know about this, but
What happened? You're not too
I'm gonna
comfortable
try.
with it?
I want to try more stuff on paper.
Right.
But this was the multi whatever, so
Yeah.
so that's a little. I mean, it's an experience. What can I say?
Yeah. Everything is an experience. Let me try something new. What's up? What happened?
I'm trying to figure out what else, if I want to add anything to this. Maybe. How about that? Oh. I'm gonna put all the shimmers away.
another thing I wanted to talk to people about. Let's talk to our college seniors here. So these are the ones where you probably got one more semester to go through and everything else, right? You probably already started doing this, but if you haven't, start looking at internships. I mean, you should have already have. If you haven't, this is your public announcement. Get started now. So this way you're not caught off guard. You know,
Definitely important.
it's definitely important. I know earlier I was saying how you want to find a career where you're going to be good in, and you're going to be able to find a job in once you get out. Now, job fields are always changing. You know, certain careers do have bubbles where you get an influx and all of a sudden you can't find a job.
There's that.
Which is that, and that does suck. You know, especially when you were hoping to start your career once you get out. I know during the summer where this kid was working at a golf course and he went to school for an engineering job and he couldn't find no engineering jobs.
Yeah.
Which I was like, he goes, yeah, you know, I got all this stuff and I can't find an engineering job. I don't know what he was, I know there's different fields of engineering, you know, so I don't know what he actually was trying to apply to or do. And I know it's disheartening when, you know, you go to college and you're hoping to get a job out the gate. And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, sometimes if you're not actively looking to like intern somewhere, it could take some time. You know,
It takes some time.
So sometimes what you want to do is once you're like, maybe as you're about to enter your junior year of college, you want to start looking for those internships. And just so that you can start getting your foot in the door. I know a lot of people who go to art school, they're already doing that when they enter.
Yep.
And so at least this way they have something. I know one kid who got it, I know in art design, Daryl, and I don't know if you remember our friend Rick, we always talk about.
Yeah.
They interned at Marvel, I believe.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
If you
So
can get that, that's fabulous.
yeah, it's very fabulous. And that's, you know, I don't know if Art and Science still does that, because at the time you had interns and whatnot. I know a lot of these these cartoonists were, you know, sometimes when they start working there, they don't start working on the big books. They have to earn it, which of course that's always the case. You know, you can't get something off the bat. But I remember, was it Tom McFarlane basically said, "Oh, I can do this job. I can do it." He was just taking jobs, saying he could do it because in his mind he knew he can do it. So, and I know there was also an interview with one called Joe Madeira, how he started, and he went to art and design also. Or was it SB? I think it was art and design. And how, you know, he was doing splash pages and whatnot, and because sometimes these cartoonists, especially the ones that are already established, sometimes they sleep in there, or if you're just starting, sometimes you just sleep in there, in the office.
Yeah.
You know, and I've heard of that. You know, and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yep. People work hard.
Yeah. You know, you have to work hard. And then, but nowadays, you know, like I said, back then you had, you know, you didn't have that many comic book companies. It was like Marvel, DC, and then you had Dark Horse Comics, right? Now you have, when I started, then you had Image come out, and with those guys, and you had Top Cow, you had and a couple of other stuff. Now you have McFarlane Comics and whatnot. Image is still around, but it's a little bit not defunct, but it's like the original guys are not are. It's kind of weird to explain, but it's still around. But it's like, I think only one person. I want to say Tom McFarlane's the only one who's doing stuff, but I think there was Mark Silvestri has. I think it's still part of it. Yeah, it was like there was like a ton of guys that were part of Marvel that just jumped ship and started it, and Marvel was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, you just lost your top guys because from what I saw, it was like they were mad." You know.
Well, gotta treat people right.
Yeah. You gotta take care of your people.
Definitely.
You know, if you don't take care of your people, you know, a lot of things happen. Huh. Nice. But you always gotta take care of your people. You don't want to treat your people like garbage, and the next you know, they're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" But at that time, you know, comic books would go in decline and whatnot. The internet was still young, so we didn't have like webtoon and whatnot. And you know, I was telling the audience that there's this anime called Solo Leveling, and I believe the way it started off, the guy was doing webtoons. So he ended up just it ended up being an anime because it was so popular. You know, now there's a video game. I saw.
Well, I did my little show, so
Yeah.
it's up to you now. I'm gonna do on watercolor paper next time.
Yeah.
See if it's better. I've only done watercolor on watercolor paper. Never done acrylic.
Right.
I think I'm gonna try acrylic on watercolor paper. I mean, this wasn't too bad.
No. It looks pretty good.
It looks okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back from those people to see whether or not I got a spot. We got a spot.
You will. You'll
Yeah.
hear from them one day.
I just hope. So the first
You
time we
said
did,
what date was it?
it was December 20th on a Saturday. What happened? Oh.
I don't know if we can go. We're gonna be busy that day. Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I was just told that was our daughter's competition. Well, we got to see what time her competition is.
8:15 in the morning.
Oh.
And what time is the thing?
Well, the thing usually, if it's 8:15 in the morning, I don't know. So if it's in the afternoon.
Yeah, we're gonna be kind of not in the mood, but you know,
Well,
if you think you can do it, because it's 8:15 in the morning, and you know we're not coming back home until 1, 2 o'clock.
Well, we'll probably have to take 2 separate cars, and then I just go.
Oh, sure.
You know.
That's fine with me. Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many dates coinciding
Side each other.
this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing you told me.
Yeah, I just got the thing today.
Well, the good thing also is that we don't have to go to Staten Island for a competition.
I did like that place though.
I did like that place, but the last time we met, remember how long it took us to get home?
I know, it took us a while to get home, but I'm just saying the place itself.
No, the place itself was great. So what ended up happening was that it was like a late afternoon competition, and we went and everything else. But it started raining. Now, mind you, when it rains in New York City, people tend to forget how to drive. I don't know why. And then being in Staten Island, it was just bad. Now, luckily for Ardlee, her husband always finds some way around.
Yeah, you always have a back. I don't know.
I always find a way around traffic.
You always find some kind of
So,
detour.
so let's just say, as we got close, when I managed to get off the highway, it was good because it was just taking back streets throughout Staten Island just to get back home, and we got back home late. I mean, very late. I think Joy was like, "When are you guys coming back home?" Because of the rain. So luckily this time we don't have to drive to Staten Island this time. Because that was just some what the
Yeah. And at that competition, isn't it at that competition that she did well? I feel like it was early in the morning. I don't know.
I don't know. No, because that was the competition where I was talking with that father.
Oh, that's the one.
Where his son tried to get into art design, he didn't, and then Frank,
That's true.
and we just happened to talk about that.
Right. That's true.
Out of all of the places, someone was like, "Yeah,
Right next. Yeah, that was interesting.
yeah." Because I forgot, even he was saying, "Hey, my kid is just," and didn't get in. Yeah, it's like
this stuff has changed.
a lot of things have changed where no longer it's like if your sibling goes to that high school, they don't. It's like, oh, you don't know. It's just weird how they did it. Now,
a lot of people were disappointed that year. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they. I mean, I think things are still the same. So
yeah, things are still
aware now.
Yeah. It was one of those things where you had to really do it on your own. It couldn't be about merit.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't be about, oh, your sibling goes here. Well, doesn't matter. You still have to prove yourself to get in. So I'm just putting X's in here. So I'm just putting X's in here, letting me know that it's going to be black. It's going to be full shadow and everything else. Because, like I said, I'm going to probably do this a couple of times before I ink it or start doing it, because I just want to make sure that it's right. And also, when it comes to snow, some people like to put a lot of detail in it, just to show the snow and everything else. So I'm still looking at references to see how I want to go forward with it, per se, and then just take it from there. Yeah. So right now I got myself a little game plan. I know I'm gonna have to really sit down. I guess when we come back from that thing, I'm gonna come back, sit down, look at this, and see how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all. Well, folks, it's going on at 8:30. You know, me and Ardlee have to go take off and do something real quick. But we figured we'd come on, talk about Thanksgiving, how was Thanksgiving, talk about, you know, work-wise experience and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, if you're going to watch this later, watch it later, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing, how you're doing, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Oh my mate. Eh, you made a permanent home in my head. You moving like a goddess, come my way, my way, my way. Your hips on the move, only a real one can do what you do.